hurt nobody, you know. Yeah.
All right.
It's funny because you on tempo too. She didn't even know. She didn't play the song yet. She already on tempo. It's dead.
You know, I always stay right there. That's my.
That's your safe spot.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Matter of fact, let me. Told you was on tempo.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. I think I'm gonna be here again.
Of course. We good to go? Cool beans. Welcome to another episode of In the Spotlight with Aqua. I am your girl Aqua. First of all, shout out to Miss Honey. I know y'all asking why I got this naked ass lady on my shirt. Miss Honey is super dope. Be sure to check her out, follow her, support her. She is an amazing, amazing entertainer. And yeah, so shout out to her. But today I have this amazingly talented individual here that I am excited to get to know. So tell us what your name is and what you do.
So, hey, it's Juhani, aka on Gizzard, Mr. Certified himself, you feel me? Singer, writer, rapper, producer, straight out of Triple D, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't know, you finna know now.
Okay, that's what's up. So how long have you been doing anything in music?
So I've been musically inclined and doing music since I was 8.
Nice.
But officially as an artist since 18.
Okay. So what is your favorite type of music?
My favorite type of music, honestly, would be like R&B mixed with like trap. I like to bring. No, you know what? I'd rather say like more like a funky type of vibe. My biggest idol, so to speak, would be James Brown.
Okay.
So when I
like the entertainment aspect of it. Okay.
So like when I make music, I like to make music that make you feel good as soon as it cut on.
Okay, that's what's up. I vibe with anything that make me feel good. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to.
So what made you decide to take music more serious?
I had a message to give, and I just couldn't keep it to myself. And I always loved to make music, and when I made music, I started out making beats. And my beats was an expression of the emotion that I felt. So I said, okay, well, I can't just convey my message through the beats, so I put words to it, and we here.
Do you sing too, or you just like rap? You sing too? Oh Lord, oh Lord! All the little girls gonna be throwing their underwear at you on the stage. All right, okay, that's what's up. We're gonna test that theory later on, y'all. We're gonna see if you can really sing. But so what would you say is your greatest moment as a music artist so far?
My greatest, my greatest moment would have been when I performed for Commerce. It was like, I want to say close to 2,000 to 3,000 people.
Wow.
And it was a surreal experience. Like, we were up on a balcony, and of course it was other artists, but like when I did my thing, singing as you said, they were throwing their pants.
I bet they was.
So yeah, it was a great experience. I would love to go back there again. There's a lot of love. And it was just the amount of people and the reaction, the loudness of the crowd and everything, and the reaction that I got was just lovely. So, yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. If I could have been there to see that, I know it was little ladies everywhere.
Yeah, it was a mixed crowd. It was real. It was like what you want to see, you know, in a crowd, like black, white, Mexican.
Yeah, the whole point, because music is the universal language. I really hate like events where it's mostly, you know, one type of people or not, because I mean, for one, we all like different kinds of things, and I just feel like we should all be able to come together and enjoy, you know, that love for music together without being worried about what the next person's gonna say about what we look like or what we dress like or, you know, how we talk or, you know, where we come from or whatever. Like, why we just can't come together and just love music together. That's the point, right? So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I know that you do more than just music, because you know, creative people often do more than one thing. So what else do you do?
I also model.
can see that a little bit on the. You got a nice little profile on the side. I can see that there.
So yeah, I do a little bit of modeling. I just kind of got into it. We had a well-known artiste, as I could say, reach out to us, and he's featuring me on, what is that, June 6th? Juneteenth.
Okay.
With Texas Wesleyan.
Oh, that's not far from my house. Okay.
And so, yeah, he's a phenomenal fashion trendsetter, designer, and I don't want to say his name because there is a certain, I just have a certain respect for him, but just know when you see it on my Instagram.
Well, send me the information because I want to be there.
I will do.
I don't want to see it on Instagram. I want to see it in person.
Look, the more the merrier. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm coming to support.
Yeah. So, besides modeling, I'm a big advocate. I stand up for against bullying, women's abuse, all that stuff. I'm just an artist that believes in supporting the right things, and not the wrong things.
I agree with that.
I play drums, and I also play a little bit of piano here and there.
Okay.
I mean, I could go on and on.
Well, we got time.
Everything I set my mind to, I do it. I mean, interior design, but that's just, I'm a DIY type dude.
I like DIYs, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see the studio, but it's definitely DIY home here. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful studio.
That's a good way to express your creativity.
So, but I am a brand. Okay. And so with that, I have brought a little bit of my merch.
Nice.
So my brand is OGDENT. This is my QR code right here. For anybody that's watching this lovely stream, you want to scan that right there. It's going to take you straight to my website. These are my shirts. This is a women's white shirt, men's black shirt. And I also have hats. And we just relaunched, I want to say that was in February the 14th.
Nice. Yeah. So what does that brand stand for?
So OGD is an abbreviation for On Gizzard. On Gizzard is a statement. Basically, everybody say on God. And of course, that can be attributed.
They need to stop doing that.
Yeah, exactly. But see, and that's what I thought about. I was like, okay, I don't want to say on God because you don't put nothing on God, Yeah, but so what
he ain't say that.
Exactly right. So what I said was, okay, I'm gonna just switch it around. So basically, I was just in the studio, just vibing, and I was making my song, my single "Get In There." That's on all streaming platforms, and basically, when I was doing the song, I said just randomly out my mouth on Gizzard, and as soon as I said it, it was like an instant feeling of going to another level, going to another realm, and so basically that's what that means. You hitting another level, you done turned up now.
Yeah, so, okay, I like that. That's what's up. So do you plan on like having your clothing brand in like fashion shows or?
Absolutely. I look to, like do different types of pants like stacks. I want to create a shoe line. Okay. Anything and everything, glasses.
You gonna do the designs yourself? That's what's up.
That design I actually made myself. This is basically, so let me give a little bit of a understanding to this. So basically, this right here is actually a barcode. So you know how like you go to a grocery store and you scan a barcode. So actually behind the three letters, this is a barcode and it says entertainment right here. And so basically what I thought was, okay, everybody has like a certain symbol, but nobody really understands that when it comes to you as a brand, like you have to stand out. Yeah. And a lot of people try to typically stay within a certain niche or box.
I don't like that.
Yeah, me either. I'm completely, look, I got all highlight on, I wear whatever I want to wear, Facts. But it's going to pop every time, the drip is definitely, So, but.
Understood.
Yeah, overstood, you mean? But no, so basically OGD is basically, it's a brand, it's a feeling, it's a vibe, it's an entity. On Gizzard is basically an alter ego of myself, where I show people that you just be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and whatever you do, hit the next level. Always. Be better than the last. Be better than the last. Go to the next, it's always another plateau. So basically I hit another plateau and we're here.
You speaking my language. I don't know for y'all non-Virgo folk out there that might not understand, but I understand the conversation.
Yeah.
You said your sign was what now?
Virgo.
Oh, okay. So I understand. And what day is your birthday?
Look, September 6, 1998.
Hey, my birthday's September 10th. I wanted to wait to say that.
Look.
So it's understood. It's understood.
What's understood. What's understood don't need to be explained.
Facts. So let's take a step back. So what got you into modeling?
So, really, honestly, I'll be honest, I didn't get myself into modeling, honestly. I didn't. I like the dress. Voluntold. There you go. That's perfect. So basically, like, I like fashion. But see, I like fashion, but I never thought myself to be in like the fashion industry or being a model or anything like that. So what happened was I took some pictures and stuff, and so basically I believe my manager sent it over to a friend of hers, which they sent it over to, I'll say his name, Gio. That's the person that I'll be doing the fashion line with. Okay. And so when he saw it, he immediately was like, no, he gotta be on the show. Okay. And so I'll be performing there, and I'll also be doing the runway. And will this be your first, This will be my first official. Are you nervous about it? No. I was gonna say, you better not be. All you have to do is be yourself. Yeah. Because, just don't fall. I look like... And if you do make it look graceful, be like you meant to do that. Right, exactly, right. They don't know till they don't know what you know. Yeah, exactly. If you don't show it, they don't know it. If you don't show it, they don't know it. That's real. That's real. And so why we're gonna step up. So why is it so important to you to advocate for those who are bullied? We'll start with that one. Okay, so being fully transparent, like I look like a cool dude now. Girls be like, oh, was you a nerd back in the day? I'm still a nerd. Hey, me too. I mean, I don't have my glasses on right now, but I'm glasses gang. Yeah. You got but I can't on? At the same time. It's a little weird. I had to do an interview a couple weeks ago without my glasses, and I was like, please don't throw up no gang signs, because I can't see nothing. I actually just released it today, so when you see it, you're gonna be like, she can't see it. Hey, look, it is what it is. But you know what? A lot of people don't embrace that, that nerdy part of you. You feel like you gotta be tough and cool. Being nerdy is cool, first of all. Because if you're not nerdy, that means you ain't trying to obtain no knowledge. You're not trying to elevate yourself. You stuck in the same place, and you okay with that. I'm gonna be a nerd all day long because I'm always educating myself. And then also, like, I'm gonna say this for everybody that feel like you gotta fit in or whatever like that. You being your authentic self gonna take you a lot farther than you trying to be something that you not. That part. Because people sense that you fake. Facts. Don't be fake. Be great. And the only way to be great is being yourself. I've been myself. I'm here. I'm with the lovely Miss Aqua. So y'all know I'm weird. It's fine. There you go. But in respect to you saying weird, I understand that's the word you chose to use, but I say unique because of the fact that everybody is individuals. We're all individual. Individual means that you stand alone. Exactly. So if you're not going to be an individual, we didn't be born to be robots and fall in a line. Or be alike, because we would all look alike. Exactly. We would have the same name. We would do the same things. Exactly. I think I just told somebody a couple weeks ago, I think God might have been a gangster because they said we were made in his image. Exactly. How you make gangsters if you ain't got a little gangster in you, right? How? Exactly. So he has to have had a little bit of everybody in it. Hold on, I'm going to tell y'all. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something though. These gangsters that y'all think gangsters really be nerds behind closed doors. Facts, speak it. But I ain't gonna. Hey, to each his own. But bullying is something that I stand for because as I went through high school, I was bullied for being an individual, being different. I was always musically inclined. I walked around school with headphones on, but it wasn't because it wasn't just solely because I didn't get along with a lot of people. It was just like y'all not on what I'm on, because in my mind I'm thinking about the greatness of this music industry and what I want to be on and what kind of lane I want to go down.
Yeah.
And but the thing was, I went to DeSoto, and in DeSoto, of course, you know, you can't fight. So because you can't fight in DeSoto, you really only have words to use. So for me, I never let nobody get the best of me, and I was intellectual, so I would play mind games, and they would be mad at that because they couldn't get on my level.
Yeah.
So then that ended up like traveling, and everybody just kind of, you know, hated on me. So when I say bullying, I'm not just talking about a normal level of bullying. I'm talking about cyber. I'm talking about actually like in the school physically. I'm talking about social media, everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, going through that traumatic period in time taught me that, okay, as long as you stay the course, eventually what you went through will turn around. So I advocate for those who have been bullied because they feel like they don't have a voice, or they feel like they aren't heard, or, you know, they feel like they may be alone. So I'm here to tell y'all not alone.
Not at all.
Look, when you get older, what they hated on you for, or what they said you wasn't in high school, guess what? When you get grown, you're going to be fine, and they're going to want you later.
But you know, more importantly, one thing that I learned growing up, a lot of people who bully other people, they bully them because the people that they're bullying have the courage to be themselves and to do the things that they like, or, you know, wear the clothes that they want to wear, or love who they want to love, or whatever. And the people that are doing the bullying don't have the courage to be themselves. So instead of, you know, letting some of that rub off on them and be like, oh man, like I really can be who I want to be, they probably don't have that support, you know, for them to be like, yeah, it's okay for you to be whoever you are. And so I really had to look at it from that perspective, like growing up, because I mean, I was always the funny kid, so I was never like bullied or whatever. People just kind of gravitated towards me because, I mean, I got along with everybody, you know what I mean? Because I'm not here to fight. I'm not a fighter. That's not what we're doing. But just to see, you know, other people who got bullied, or, you know, people who got into trouble and just things like that. And it was just like they didn't have the opportunity to express themselves and be who they envisioned for themselves. Because you got people trying to tell you who you're supposed to be.
Look,
you know?
I tell you, like, I'll never forget this day, right? So basically, it was a girl that I really liked. But because she was cool with the cool kids, like she felt like she had to have a short leash with me. And so when we graduated, she just randomly came and just apologized and said, I'm proud of you because you stayed yourself the entire time and you never changed. And she was like, for you to have done that, you're a lot stronger than me, because me personally, I felt like I wasn't strong enough to be myself, like you said. But another thing why people bully is because they go through things at home or stuff that they can't necessarily vocalize. So because it's all up here and they don't know how to express it, they like to project it.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah. Shout out to you for standing up for those who are bullied, because it's definitely a real thing, especially adults that are bully adults. Like, we wrong. Why are you bullying it? Why does that even matter at this point? But anywho,
I never know. I never know.
So you were telling me earlier that you have an autoimmune disease, is that correct?
So I suffer from autoimmune disease. It started out as a dysfunction, but I have the autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease is basically an issue. People aren't, you know, in the know of it. August Alsina actually suffers from it as well, but he has a chronic version of it. It comes in different variants, you know, and stuff like that. But what I have is celiac disease and dermatitis herpetiformis. And what that means is that when I eat anything with gluten in it, wheat, rye, soy, or barley, it causes a chemical reaction where it messes me up in my intestinal, and it makes these bumps and stuff show up on my body. If it is severe, so much to the fact that it can make me bedridden. So I follow a very strict diet. I eat nothing but pretty much meats and vegetables, fruits and berries. If I eat anything that's bread related, it's made out of rice. When I go to certain restaurants, I have to talk with the chef. I have to talk with the manager, make sure that they make everything properly without cross-contamination. It's a whole process. But I've been dealing with it and been misdiagnosed like 3 or 4 times. But because that was only because back when I first was going through it, it wasn't popular. Now it's popular. It's something that is actually in the medical field and being seen. But I was misdiagnosed with hypoglycemia. I was misdiagnosed with a whole lot of stuff. But only to find out that that's what I had. And still to this day, they can't necessarily pinpoint what it is like that I specifically have. What I've diagnosed myself with is pretty much after years of research and stuff, because nobody knows your body like you know your body.
Right.
And it's, if you got common sense, you can put 2 and 2 together, and you know.
And a little Google MD will get you to where you know.
Yeah, exactly. So
just don't look at the death part, because everybody ain't dying.
Right. Yeah. No. So you know, it is something. It took me a long time to talk about it, you know, because dermatitis herpetiformis is similar to like herpes. That's why it's dermatitis herpetiformis. That's where the herpetiformis comes from, because herpes doesn't, when you have herpes, it doesn't just show up on your area.
Yeah, it can be anywhere.
It can be arms, elbows,
eyes,
knees, all of that stuff. Exactly. So because of that, it made me very embarrassed as a kid, even as an adult, you know, growing up. And so, you know, I've just gotten to the point now where it's just educational.
Exactly.
And maturity comes with growth.
Facts.
And, you know, if I never share it, then I'll never be able to help somebody, or, you know, just meet other people that's going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Because it does. You know, there are a lot of ignorant people in the world, and they don't.
Say that again.
Yeah, and they don't necessarily take the time to really just listen with an unbiased type of, like, you know, raw emotion about it, or just mindset. They
don't listen to understand. They listen to respond.
Exactly.
Bully people and make them feel.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, that's kind of another reason why I didn't talk about it. But at this point in juncture, look.
It's part of your story.
Yeah.
It's part of who you are. And just like you said, like you might not be able to help no one if you don't talk about it. It could be somebody out there right now that's going through those same symptoms, trying to figure out what's going on. And the doctor done told them they're dying.
Look, I've met people that's 30, 40 years old, and like opened their eyes to it, and they came back and was like, "Oh my God, thank you, because I didn't even know. The doctors couldn't tell me." You just have to pay attention to your body. Just pay attention to your body. Do a lot of research. Trust in God most of all, okay? And ask Him to direct you to find it. And, you know, of course, it's still good to go to the doctor, let them do blood work, check, and see what you have, so that way you know how to counteract it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what you have till you know, dig deep. So
yeah, that's real. That's real. And I'm glad you shared that. I hope whoever watches this, if y'all going through something similar like that, reach out to him. Maybe he can help
family,
you. Maybe he can help you find, you know, some stuff, because it's hard to go through stuff alone, and then you feel alone, and then you don't know, you know, what you don't know. So
the brain fog and the lethargicness that comes with it.
Absolutely. So like, with the autoimmune disease, part of it is very vague, but part of it has to do with your spine. So within the autoimmune, it's basically the central hub of your nervous system. And so within
that, your body's basically attacking itself, right?
Exactly. So basically, like within the discs between your spine, that's where it lies. And so the autoimmune disease can cause arthritis symptoms. It can even cause arthritis itself. It can cause brain fog, where you can't really think straight. It can make you fatigued. I remember I had one bad outbreak. I was out in New Orleans doing a show. Came home off the show, everything was cool, and we went back to the hotel. I woke up, and literally I felt my body shrinking. It felt like as if somebody was just taking a syringe and stuck it in me and just sucked out all the oil in my body. And I dried up. my skin and everything was scaly and patchy and itchy and just all kind of stuff. And I couldn't move. I couldn't drink anything relatively. I couldn't eat anything. I got home. I had to be in bed for like, what was that, 2 days? Yeah, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, so don't take it lightly. You know, if you are suffering from anything like that, go do your research, go to the doctor, get some clarity, and get on it, because it can kill you. It's just not as severe. It takes time. But if you don't catch it, yeah. I've had a family member pass away from it. He ran track, and unfortunately, after he finished his race, yeah, he just kind of dropped, and it was around.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
That's wow. Yeah, advocate for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and if you feel like your doctor ain't listening, find another one.
There you go.
Because what you got to remember, even though they may care about you, they still want their paycheck.
Facts. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. So, on to some, lighter things.
Yeah.
So back to your artistry. What is your favorite song that you've done so far?
That's a hard question.
Every time I ask.
That is a hard question. Okay, so let's see, man.
Ooh.
My best song, in my opinion, right now.
Not best. Your favorite.
Yeah. Favorite.
It can be a trash song, but it can still be your favorite.
So my favorite song that I've created is I recently created. It's called "If You Ain't Know About Me."
Why is that your favorite?
Because I feel like I never properly introduced myself, and part of that is because I didn't want to tap into the raw essence of me. Because I felt as though the industry wouldn't necessarily accept it for real. So I kind of gave me, but I didn't give me. So if you ain't know about me, it's basically like, you ain't know about me, here I am. Because I'm really that, although, whatever, I'm really that. So basically, if you ain't know about me, it's basically a declaration of, I'm here now, this is who I am, and if you don't like it, or well, if you do, jump on, let's go.
So that song it represents you.
Exactly, in its totality, yeah.
So then what's your best song? Because it didn't sound like that was going to be the same song.
So my best song to me is called Get In There. Get In There is, to me, it's on par with James Brown.
Okay.
And how he made the whole world feel.
Okay.
So immediately when it comes on, you instantly get a vibe like it's time to dance, it's time to throw ass, it's time to party, it's time to drink, it's time to smoke.
It's time to
whatever you want to do.
Right? Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, let's do it. We finna go up and have fun. That's what that means.
Okay.
But it also is a motivational song. Get In There is basically like, whatever I want to go get, whatever I want to go do, whatever goals and aspirations you have, go do it. Go get it.
Don't let nobody stop you.
Yeah, and when you hear the song, if we play it on the interview, I promise you, y'all, you gonna see her probably get up and dance, I guarantee you.
I mean, I'm not much of a dancer, but I might bob my head a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a chair dancer.
Okay, look, any vibe is a vibe.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up. So what would you tell any young person out there that's trying to figure out what path is for them and how to stay true to who they are in searching for that path? What would you have wanted somebody to tell you?
I would have wanted somebody to tell me that as long as you remain true to you, the world will accept you. That's what I would have, yeah.
That's real.
Because a lot of times people try to steal your identity and they try to warp your vision of who you want to be. And sometimes it can cause a brain fog, okay, that makes you believe that being yourself is not acceptable. And by the time you do realize it, I wouldn't say necessarily regret it, but you kind of be like, dang, like, I could have just been myself all the time, you know?
Yeah.
And so basically, what I tell y'all, be yourself, love yourself. Whatever you feel, that's right. Whatever you think, don't follow that when it comes to your artistry. Whatever you feel is your artistry. Whatever you think is the outside world trying to warp how you feel. So when you make music or you start a real estate business or you create a clothing brand or whatever, just be you. Whatever you feel you want to do, whatever you feel you want to be passionate about, how you want to go about it, everything that you see and envision in your line of sight, because nobody's going to see your vision better than you. Nobody's going to understand it, accept it better than you. So at the end of the day, like I say to everybody, you live and die for you, because when you get in that casket, that's it. It's just you. It ain't nobody else.
Yeah.
You can't take nothing with you, and whatever you leave is what you leave. So you might as well do you. Just do you.
That's real. That's real. So go ahead and tell our lovely audience that's watching this where they can follow you.
Okay, so on Instagram is IAMJUHANI. That's on X now, and everything.
Don't that sound like a porn site? They need to change the name of that.
Look, I ain't even gonna,
they need to come up with another name.
Absolutely. So basically, like I said, you can scan this QR code. The QR code will take you to all my social media, all my streaming platforms and everything. I have my own website. And so basically, that'll take you to everything in a nutshell.
Juhani and OGD Entertainment.
And so basically, you can't talk to it.
She's doing great.
So basically, OGD Entertainment is my LLC. And OGD Apparel is my clothing brand, which is what I displayed. And so, we doing big things. We on our campaign. My project that I have, that I'm working on, my EP, is called Give Me a Minute. And Give Me a Minute is basically, how can I put it? It's a collage of the entire journey of Juhani, but more so Taji Juhani Atkinson. A lot of people don't realize that Juhani is actually my real name.
That happens to me a lot. They be like, Aqua, yes, that's my real name.
Yeah. So Juhani is actually my middle name. It's in Swahili. I'm part Jamaican, and so
you got a little crazy.
No, I don't. But no, it's just, sometimes as an artist, I was blessed that I had a mother that thought of that, but as an artist, it's kind of hard to find the name you want to go with that will set you apart and that you don't have to worry about other people having, or even remotely. I didn't want anybody to remotely have my name. So no artist has Juhani and can have Juhani,
because that's my. They can't pronounce it. Neither.
Right.
I'm still working.
Yeah,
on
they say Juhani, but they don't know that the H is silent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for schooling me. I wrote it down like, we're gonna work.
Right. No, it is a little difficult when you first look at it, like Juhani, but it's Juhani, and on Gizzard definitely is something that is unique to me that nobody has. So I'm proud to say that, but outside of that, Give Me a Minute is basically, so many people have said, oh, you should have a deal, oh, you should be like, you so great at what you do, you should, but not even realizing that I took 2 years off of music because the first path that I went down I didn't like. I'm gonna tell y'all, if you don't like what path you're going down, or you're going down one path but somehow you deter and you see that that's not where you want to go, it's okay to stop and start again, because it has to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say something that a lot of artists not gonna say. If your soul, spirit, mind is not intact, this game ain't for you, and it's just gonna eat you up and swallow you whole. So me personally, I knew that, and I'm not in it for the fame. I'm just in it so that way I can spread a message, and if that comes with it, it comes with it.
Same. Okay.
So for me, music is real. You know, it's a form of expression. That's how it's always been. So Give Me a Minute is basically to show my versatility, show my struggle, show my persistence, my pursuit, you know, show the downfalls, the setbacks, everything. And, you know, just giving everybody a full introduction to who Juhani, a.k.a. on Gizzard, Mr. Certified, nigga ain't no fraud. You
got that on the shirt. It needs to be.
You feel? And who OGD, you know, entertainment and apparel is. It's a brand. I'm a brand. You know, I don't represent myself as an artist, you know, because an artist is so boxed in. You know, you could just say, you know, anybody's an artist. But I stand for something. And, you know, like I tell people, when you listen to my music, if you real, you gonna feel it. Either you gonna feel, you know, everything that I spit is so real and so cold that it's hot. You know?
You were like, damn, I was feeling like that yesterday.
Exactly. You know? So, you know, like, when you listen to my music, you'll be like, dang, like, it's literally a song for each feeling you may have. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of music I like.
Exactly.
So I'm like, when I'm mad, I know what song I need to play.
Exactly. So look, I ain't gonna say too much. I got this one song called Fake Shit. And just know.
I'm ready for the EP. When you dropping it?
So we don't have a date yet, but it's coming soon.
So we just got to keep checking your social media.
Just keep checking.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute, because when it drop. For real. Okay.
Look, I'll even go as far as to say that the artist that y'all been waiting on to come out of Dallas will be me.
Okay. Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've been waiting on you.
We have, actually, you know what? And I say that because I've been in it for a minute, and I just had a show. Shout out to Real Life Entertainment. Shout out to 97.9. Shout out to K104, HAG. You know you my boy.
My boy. I love him.
Yes, ma'am. Space Boy Fresh.
Love him too.
J. Cruz.
Yep, love him
all
too.
y'all, you know what I'm saying? I had an interview with J. Cruz. And so basically he asked the same thing, like, why should people listen? And I told him I'm what the game is missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I grew up in music, I loved everything about it. You know, I listened from every artist, from Lil Wayne to T-Pain to Rick Ross to Meek Mill to Jay-Z to Drake to all the new artists, Sid, who else? YTB, Fab, Moneybag Yo, everybody. And I appreciate the artistry of the entire industry as a whole. So, but also at the same time, I know what Dallas stands for, and I know that what we have is a little bit different than what all these other surrounding cities have. And me, I envelop that because I appreciate it with an authenticity, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, I mean, when I was 8 years old, I had a little iPod, and I just, you know, be sitting in the room just listening over and over. My favorite song is Maybach Music by Rick Ross, and with Lil Wayne and all them in it. And I just love the
Aston Martin music is still I'm just saying.
It is. No, that's a great song. Shout out Rick Ross. You know. But it was just the composition. It was like a full orchestra. It brought you in, the words that they said, how they formulated. You know, of course, we know Lil Wayne is an immaculate, you know, lyricist. So, you know, shout out to Lil Wayne. I'm gonna meet you one day, my boy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So just know.
Speaking of, since you just said you're gonna meet Lil Wayne one day, if you could collaborate with one person, who would it be? Who would be first? Let me say that, because I know it's more than one person.
You're not even gonna know. You probably don't even know.
That's okay. But somebody else will.
Yeah, exactly. But look, they know him, but because he's young, he hasn't surfaced the way he needs to yet. But Lil Tyler, I believe, is out of Florida. If you're not out of Florida, my boy, I apologize. But Lil Tyler is definitely the artist that I want to collaborate with first. He remind me a lot of myself, and he makes music that he wants to make, not that the industry deems worthy. So, but he's still reaching mainstream, plateaus. He got a song that he just dropped called Young Nigga. And when I say, like, as soon as I cut the song on, I heard it on Instagram first, and as soon as he cut it on, I have a surround sound in my house, so I said, oh no, this the shit. And I cut it on, and I went and I said, echo, play, da 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 da. You literally have to just say Young by Lil Tyler, because they're not going to let you say the Young Nigga part. But when you play it, just know, you play it. When we done with the interview, play it on the way home. I promise you. You're going to be like, it just make you feel good. It do. So, Lil Tyler, I want to collaborate. If you see this interview, my boy, shout out, salute. Let's do it, man.
So when y'all watch this, make sure y'all send this to him.
Yeah, absolutely, please.
So
please.
He can,
for sure.
That's how we do that.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that would be the first artist. The second artist, if I had to collaborate, would be, it would be Moneybagg. I've always said that Moneybagg, he's a Virgo as well. But
Virgo gang?
Yeah, exactly. But no, Moneybagg, he just has a very, like, militant mind, but I don't mean militant in the sense of, like, control or whatever. Like, he's just very precise. He knows what exactly. Like, he knows everything he want, how to put it in place. And I like to work with people that stand on business. I like to work with people that really like to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as well as this is a form of expression, it is a business.
Yeah.
And
you gotta be about your business.
Exactly. And a lot of people gotta be, if you're gonna be in it, you're gonna be in it, and you just gotta be 100 about it and be professional. So he's professional. I like his professionalism, the words, his message, and look, send it to him, let him know I want to work. That part.
Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
This has been a great interview. When I came in, I was like, I don't know who I'm meeting, but and people ask me, they're like, do you do research and whatever before you interview people? And honestly, I really don't, because I don't want to come in feeling like I already know something. You know what I mean? I want to get to know you, and I want you to tell me yourself. I don't want to know what the internet tells me, because a lot of that is lies. So I'm really grateful that we did this interview, and I mean, we Virgo gang, so we together forever now.
So you know what? I'm gonna state this as well. Like, me and my team, we converse a lot, right? And a lot of people, of course, as an artist, to be vulnerable to your audience is to make them closer to you. So I am becoming more vulnerable to my audience, but the reason for me being so private is for that reason. I don't want anybody to have a prejudgment on meeting me prior to. So I put certain things out, but it's a whole different vibe once I'm on stage and I'm interacting with the people and the fans, because they don't know anything prior to that. And I like that, because I'm a very mysterious type of person. I don't want you to know. I just want you to meet me, and if you mess with me, you mess with me.
Yeah, form your own opinion about me when you meet me. Whether you like me or not at the end, that's your business and your perception. But don't not like me before we meet each other because you heard something that somebody else said. So I definitely, I'm glad that we were able to have this conversation, and I'm glad people are going to get to know the real you from you.
It's a phenomenal person right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Very genuine, very kind-hearted individual. And we locked in for life now.
Virgo gang.
You know.
All right. Well, catch me on the next episode. I don't know who I'm interviewing, so I guess y'all just gonna have to wait and see.
Stay tuned. Get in there. Give me a minute. Told you was on tempo.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, pretty boy up and seated. Where they ever ticket? Look like I'm flipping them chickens. Driven my struggle on winning. Make me some bread-headed lit, now it's up, but I'm giving. Young nigga made a decision. I had to listen. Tired of the game I was giving. Plenty of mistakes I had made. Had to take out the shade. Had to mold the grab down on the face. Seem like they love me now. Don't know how they accept it. The hardest they always neglected. Humble to all of my haters. You truly respect it. You made me a record on record. Don't come to me, nigga. This ain't where you wanna be. We all some big dogs, ain't no under me. Player by nature, boy, cool off a hoe. She love the demeanor. She always
was on go. She all in no feeling cause I'm on the road. Made my own drip out and switch up the mode. Blew down the door, wasn't taking a note. PB and nigga, you ain't fucking with me. I need all my respect for the cap on your head. Caught me missing the next. When you talking to me, say that shit with your chest. Ain't doing no grits, pray the whites be the best. Making big moves, ain't checkers, it checks. Ain't your average nigga, talk shit on the bitch. Bad bitch gave me nigga got a T-Y like Crest, so I'm good for her health, she don't want none less. Dancing little nigga, been next since a kid. If I'm feeling the music, I hit it legit. Feed the foe while I'm popping my shit, heard a voice in my head telling me, nigga, go ahead and get in there.
Just like that. Just like that. Now y'all got to stream it to get the rest of the song. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That was dope. That was a good one.
Let me go and put that in my pocket because I know, we might get to moving. I'll be like, where my phone go?
Oh yeah, then I have to chase after you, please.
Right.
We did that last week. I came in this week. I was like, my microphone, bring it back. You know how you stop it and some people music stop and they be like, wait a minute, I don't know if I remember the lyrics. But that's just your song.
Right.
You don't know your song. You wrote it, right?
Exactly.
Well, somebody wrote it for you. At least I know you practiced it a time or two.
We ain't gonna talk about that and people really
That's for the next interview.